Golden Boy promotion sent out a release a little while ago saying the world can breathe again. Floyd Mayweather is back on September 19th, MGM, and he just so happens to be going head-to-head with you with your event in Dallas.
Right. Yeah, I had heard that they were talking about that date, and people, the powers that be, were trying to steer him off that date, but they wanted to pick that date, so it's on. I'm fine with it. Listen, at the end of the day, I heard all the stuff that Floyd said, and if I pay him $100,000, he'll come over and show me his $28 million check. That's cute. The reality is, I think, first of all, Floyd hurt his rib. It's a good thing he hurt his rib, because I heard they sold like 12 tickets to that fight before that happened. But the reality is, Floyd talks. Floyd's good at promoting himself. He does a great job. I think he did a fantastic job in the De La Hoya Mayweather 24/7. He really sold that fight. He's good at doing it. He's good at playing the bad guy. But at the end of the day, you can talk as much as you want and say what you want. It's all about fights. At the end of the day, it's all about fights. And Floyd Mayweather is going to make that kind of money in his next fight. It's a fight that people aren't really interested in. Listen, I'm a big boxing fan. You're never going to hear me get on and just start saying bad things about boxing just to say them. I love boxing, and boxing's in big trouble. I always say the truth. I just say what is happening in boxing and what's wrong and everything else. Big fights sell. Okay, this next fight with Floyd isn't a big fight. I'm a boxing fan. I'm not very interested in that fight. It's not Floyd Mayweather himself. Floyd Mayweather and Pacquiao will sell. That will be a huge fight.
If it happens. See, I think strategically he completely blew it by putting Marquez in front, because now Cotto might beat Pacquiao, and he doesn't want to fight Cotto because he's legit 147. The whole plan could be screwed up.
You're right. I don't disagree that, and that's the thing in the fight game, man. If you have a big fight lined up, two guys are willing to fight each other, and it's a big fight, you both should absolutely take that fight at the time it's offered, because crazy things can happen. And Floyd talks, come see my $28 million check and all that stuff. Floyd doesn't sell. Floyd plus another great fighter will sell.
Yep.
You can't just throw Floyd Mayweather up and people are going to flock to buy tickets and people are going to buy all the pay-per-views. You need two good fighters, that people really want to see. Not that I'm saying Marquez isn't a good fighter. He's a great fighter. But it's just not a fight that people want to see right now.
No, it's just
I think people want to see the Pacquiao fight.
It's just not that compelling. And the fact is, as I mentioned before, they won't give you anything on the undercard either. I mean, they'll give you. I can tell you right now, Ricky Hatton's little brother will be on the card, who nobody cares about.
And maybe Zab Judah.
Yeah, big deal. It's a blowout. And I'm a boxing guy. It's a blowout.
Me too, man. I am too. And here's the reality. I'll tell you right now. Floyd Mayweather is pound for pound the best fighter in the world right now. I mean, I believe it. I think he's that good. He's not a superstar. He's not a superstar. Manny Pacquiao could possibly be the pound for pound best fighter in the world, and he is a superstar. People want to see this guy fight.
So do you treat this like you treat Affliction and try to just crush it by putting together a mega card on September 19th?
I mean, we always do that anyway. We're always going to put together a great card, no matter who's going head-to-head with us or who's going that night or anything else. And like I said, not out to destroy boxing. I think they were you see this, if you look back throughout the history of boxing, you used to see this all the time. The boxing guys are so stupid and so small-minded and everything else. You remember when Bob Arum and Don King used to go head-to-head? They'd have, like, pay-per-views on the same night and go against each other, or a television fight versus a pay-per-view. It's just so stupid. You stay away from each other. But listen, and I'll be totally honest with you. Back in the day, I'll tell you who we stayed away from. We don't worry about any of the other sports or anything like that. We stayed away from Oscar De La Hoya. If Oscar De La Hoya was going to fight, you bet your ass we stayed away from him. We're not going to stay away from Floyd Mayweather. We're not worried about Floyd Mayweather.